Hello and welcome to NFTDRAFT.io, the future of fantasy sports. It is me, the MattyDaddy. We are here to talk all week 3. It's in the books. It's over like Rover. We are talking takeaways. We're talking reactions. We're talking the main event winner and much more, guys. Let's buckle up and get ready to ride. Let's start with the main event number 1, the winner of the tournament. I want to go through this guy's matchups, this lineup, kind of give you guys an inside peek of what wins money. Let's go with this lineup, though. Let's show it on the screen. We have Tampa Bay and LA QB1s. Great matchup. They pitted against each other. We knew this was going to be a high-scoring game with a high over-under. We had 31 points and 32 points by each quarterback. That's 63 points combined. That is safe as it gets at quarterback. Love these plays, especially this week. And moving forward, these are the top quarterbacks, so it makes sense. Let's keep it going. New Orleans, RB1, a 20-point play and a 20-point score. Mark it, dude. Doing good so far. I like this lineup. This is where it got a little tricky. We talked about these RB2s in the past. This guy hit with both of them. Atlanta RB2, 14 points scored. Detroit RB2, 14 points scored. And these guys are next to nothing to play. Cheap options. Loved what he did here. Los Angeles wide receiver 1. We've seen Cooper Kupp cook with Crisco, the number 1 receiver overall. I expect that to continue moving forward. Kind of a slow start from Seattle wide receiver 2, but 25 points scored. Gotta love it. Here's where it got a little tricky. Cleveland, tight end 3, 0 points. So even with a 0-point score, this guy was still in first place. Tells you not to give up just because one bad play, one bad week. Here's the tricky. 2 defensive kickers. This has kind of been a Da Vinci Code, I'd say. We've all kind of wondered how this works with these lineups. Starting a defense and a kicker. Is it worth it? Do you just start the defense? What do you do here? 15-point plays, I believe. Baltimore defense kicker got him 20 points. That's huge. That's just as much as New Orleans RB1. Love it. Here's the cool part. Cleveland defense and kicker, 35 points. What? Okay. Yeah. 35 points from Cleveland defense kicker. In my mind, this one won him the tournament. Scored more than your Tampa Bay, your LA quarterbacks. This had to be one of the top scoring defenses, probably of the season. Might be on the year, but I love it. Like I said, he kind of mixed and matched. He yinged and he yanged. Cleveland, tight end 3, 0 points. But then you hit a home run with Cleveland defense kicker, 35. Don't ever give up. Keep practicing. Set these lineups. These are free tournaments to enter, guys. You guys got cards. If you want to show off a little bit more, I couldn't give a name because I didn't have one. It was a serial number. But that's what those sponsored tournaments are. Show off your brand. Show off your collection. Show off your pride. But let's keep going, guys. We got a bunch of stuff from week 3. I want to get RB injuries. Then we're going to dive into rookie quarterbacks. We're going to talk Arizona. We're going to talk some teams to avoid in fantasy. So let's start with RB injuries. We saw Carolina on Thursday night against Houston. We saw their number 1 running back, Christian McCaffrey, go down. Hamstring injury, 3 to 4 weeks. What do we do here? This is a 20-point card. How do we recover? Let's talk to the guy who's filling in for CMC. That's Chubba Hubbard, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. Who is this guy, Matty? Kind of give us some intel on this player. This is a guy who is an amazing runner. Fast, quick, vision, you name it. Has some tendencies that he needs to kind of practice or look out for. Vision is great, but pass blocking, not his best thing. Pass blocking, pass protection, that's keeping your quarterback safe. Also, his ball catching, receiving skills are leave a little less to the desired. But we saw Thursday night, 11 for 52, 3 for 27. Here's the things I like coming up. Philly, Minnesota, New York Blue, and Dallas. That's 4 matchups. He could be in smash spots, guys. What I say moving forward is I still have this guy as a lock for top 20 production, top 10 upside. Still a card I want to play. I want to see a little more, but with these matchups coming up, I think it's a lot, guys. Chubba's the real deal. Great college player. Like I said, if he can work on these little things, he could be a baller. But getting 3 quick catches for 27 yards puts him on the right path. Like I said, if he starts dropping balls, that's where he might get in the doghouse. But I love Chubba Hubbard moving forward. Carolina RB. Give it to me, baby. Let's keep it going. Give me some more. Give me some more of those yums. Minnesota RB1. We saw Dalvin Cook with the ankle injury, inactive Sunday morning. Hadn't been practicing all week. So what did we get? We got the backup RB. Oh, Matty Alexander Madison, the Boise State product. I think he's been in the league about 3 years now. 26 for 112. 6 for 59. Dude, he killed it. That's all I got to say. This is another guy you're going to start. Locked and loaded. 20-point card. Cleveland, Detroit, Carolina coming up. He can make some noise. I'm not sure about Cleveland, but with it being Minnesota, they're going to have to run. They're going to have to pass because this defense is bad. That means that offense is going to be on the field quite a bit. Whether it's Dalvin Cook or Madison, I'm still locked and loaded on this Minnesota RB1. Moving forward. Next. Let's talk Los Angeles RB1. That's a 19-point card. Played Tampa Bay. 20 rushes, 67 yards, 3 catches, 12 yards. That's Sony Michel, traded from New England earlier when we had the Cam Akers injury. One of our very first streams, I believe. Kind of cool to see where we're at now. Week 3. Whoa! Let's go. Another guy. I'm not as positive as I am the other 2 backups for Minnesota, for Carolina. But I like this guy. He's got the pedigree from Georgia. Been in the league about 3 or 4 years now. But Arizona coming up. Seattle coming up. New York Blue coming up. Little hesitancy for a 19-point card. I can see it paying off, but it's kind of I'm not sure. Los Angeles offense on one hand is great, so he's going to get some end zone work. Granted, it's a 19-point card, so it's like a 50-50. It's like, are we swinging and hitting a home run, or are we striking out? Another sport for another day. But, yeah, Minnesota, Carolina, locked and loaded. L.A., kind of hold off. We got Arizona coming up. He's got Seattle. Then he's got New York Blue. Could we get Darrell Henderson back sooner than later? We'll see. Stay tuned. Let's talk some more football, though. Takeaways, reactions. Let's talk rookie quarterbacks. MattyDaddy, we've talked about these last couple weeks. We've talked last couple months. Everybody wants instant production from the quarterback position. We're seeing L.A., we're seeing Tampa Bay, we're seeing Arizona, Dallas, all these other quarterbacks kind of just deliver the goods week in and week out. What we're not seeing are these rookie quarterbacks delivering any kind of goods. Point value-wise, they're like 15 to 17-point plays, so you're not really getting a discount for starting a rookie quarterback. There's a lot of quarterback has to take in before the plays, calling the play. He's got to do audibles, all these different things. The speed of the game is a lot faster in the pros than college. So, you have Fields struggling in Chicago. You have Lawrence struggling in Jacksonville. Mac Jones looks okay. Floor's a little higher than those, but is limited with his upside. And you've got Wilson for the NYGreen, not looking too good, like just not playing well. If you look at the rankings and fantasy points so far, you have Jacksonville's quarterbacks 28th overall, New England 29, and the NYGreen 30. So these guys are the very bottom of the QB rankings 3 weeks in. So you're not touching these guys. I think you hold off. Like I said, don't necessarily trade these cards and get worried because these cards are going to be worth more next year because they're going to get better. Maybe the second half of the season, but just be patient. Wait. Oh, wait, don't go. We still got some more show left. Let's keep it going. Let's talk maybe a QB2 you might want to consider. Another rookie. 7-point card. I'm talking Trey Lance. We saw what he did on Sunday night against Green Bay. Touchdown in week 1. Week 3, he's not getting all the plays, but you're not having to pay the premium value as a starting quarterback. A 7-point play. I can play with 7 points. It's a lot easier to crash and burn, as you saw with the winning lineup. Cleveland, tight end 3, 0 points. He probably only charged like 4, 5, 6 points. So it's okay. It's okay to be wrong. But more often than not, when you're playing Lance, I think we're going to be right, especially on the value. Where we've seen his workload on the goal line, I think he's going to be more phased in. So take advantage of this QB2 price point moving forward. Now let's talk a team I'm really starting to fall in love with. I'm really starting to think I love you, Arizona. Is it Valentine's Day yet? Should I take you on a date? Maybe buy you a drink? No, we're not getting that cute yet. But Arizona's offense, holy moly, guys. We talk high-powered, most plays ran, all these good things we talk about with Dallas can be translated to Arizona in even times like 10. Arizona's defense is on point. Doesn't matter where you go in Arizona, points are being scored. Defense, offense. Arizona's got, I think, the number 2 defense through 3 weeks. You've got QB1 overall, Arizona. God, this guy's got 1,000 yards in 3 games passing. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns. This is like the Konami code. This is a cheat code. I just leveled up because I'm starting Arizona QB1. Let's talk some value. Even at the RB1 position, 17-point play, RB2 8-point. These guys are scoring points. 14 week 1, 12, 14. RB2's getting goal line touches. So you have Arizona RB1 putting over 12 points a game. You have the RB2 valued at 8 points. Scoring touchdowns because he's on the goal line. Running back position, I'm loving it. I'm looking and I'm liking. I say it all the time. Looking. Till I go blind, then I'm not looking. I'm just liking. Dude. Let's keep it going. Let's talk receivers. This, 19-point receiver 1, 13-point receiver 2, 12-point receiver 3. Has it been Kirk? Has it been Rondale Moore? Hopkins is consistent. This offense is so good. Give it to me. Let's just take in wide receiver 1. 26, 15, and 5. Okay, so he had a bad week, but he won you weeks the previous weeks. Let's talk receiver 2. 24, 9, 17. Good googly moogly. Wide receiver 3, 10, 25, 1. A little off and off, but for wide receiver 3, I'll take it. Mark it, dude. Guys, Arizona's offense, I want every piece of it. I want those yums because they're going to win you weeks. Moving forward, Arizona is probably the top offense I'm targeting when setting lineups, main event lineups, you name it, I'm doing it. Guys, we got one more segment of the show. It's a MattyDaddy Dance Hour. An hour of non-stop MattyDaddy dancing. That's when everybody tunes off. I was joking. Wait, come back. It was a joke. Let's keep talking, though. I want to tell you guys about 7 teams I don't trust. 7 teams that maybe I'm avoiding when doing lineups. There's maybe 1 or 2 fantasy plays on these teams, but just kind of walk through these guys with you. New England, to me, it's just a shit show. You might have Harris, but you might not. This offense looks ugly. I was on James White, hurt his hip, so now I don't know where all the targets are going. I had high hopes for their tight end position, but I really don't know. And with a rookie quarterback, you got to be patient. So I'm avoiding New England at all costs. You've got NYGreen. This is just a bad coaching, bad regimen left over by Adam Gase. I'm not trusting these guys. Wide receiver 1, you might be able to play. RB2, you might be able to play. But for the most part, I'd stay away. Houston, obviously, we saw what they did Thursday night. There's only one player worth starting. That's wide receiver 1. I think it's 18 points. That's Brandon Cooks. He is locked and loaded. But other than that, I'm not even touching you. I'm not even looking at you. Let's go to Jacksonville. Another kind of a disappointment. QB1, 15-point card. Thought we were getting some value here with Trevor Lawrence. Not so far. Running back 1, James Robinson, has been off and on. These receivers have flatlined. Not a team I'm looking forward to start many players. New York Blue, another one. Injuries galore. You have the running back and Saquon Barkley, your RB1. I'd lock and load him moving forward, but the rest of the team worries me. I talked up Shepard, their wide receiver 2, then he gets hurt. Wide receiver 1 can't stay healthy. Things like that. Stay away from New York Blue. Chicago. Who would have thought you'd be saying this 3 weeks in? Wide receiver 1 for Chicago being shut down on a weekly basis. Allen Robinson was one of the best pros in the game and just can't seem to get it cooking. QBs, we don't know what we have. Dalton didn't look good. Fields came in last week, didn't look good. I blame a lot of this on the coaching staff. So to me, I'm avoiding Chicago. I do like David Montgomery moving forward. I think better weeks will be there. Definitely don't fade that guy. But the rest of them, I'm kind of holding off on. Atlanta, another team. I thought value galore. I thought the new coaching staff, they would run the ball. Only guy really worth starting right now, you haven't seen anything from the tight end position. Wide receiver 1 seems a little safe still. Atlanta RB2. Who would have ever thought that the RB2 would be outplaying the RB1 in Atlanta? Just crazy how it works. And this guy's a gadget player. So just wild things, takeaways. Like I said, these 7 teams, I'll go through them again. New England, NYGreen, Houston, Jacksonville, New York Blue, Chicago, and Atlanta. Like I said, 1 to 2 players max, but a lot of these pivot plays I wouldn't be starting. Wide receiver 3, 4s, tight end 1s, things like that. Just no way, Jose. Guys, went through Arizona's offense, went through teams to avoid, went through the money lineup, number 1 overall. We talked a little rookie quarterbacks. We talked RB1s that had kind of injury problems, what to do with them moving forward. Moving forward, guys, next time you see me, I'll be doing those start sits. Daddy will be getting you ready for week 4. Can you believe we're already here, guys? This football season is going to be over before we want it. Get those lineups in. Take advantage of the free tournaments. Like I said, if you're starting to win some moolah, enter those sponsored tournaments. So I'm not having to read off the digits. I want to know your name. If Joe Smo, the Lock Pro, won overall, I'm going to give him some shout-outs on Twitter, whatnot. But I need to know who's winning these tournaments. So just more good, more yum-yums, a lot more cooking with Crisco. And as always, it's the MattyDaddy. MattyDaddy FF on Twitter, social media. I'm all gas. No breaks. Week 3 is in the books. Wham bam. Daddy's done. Woo!